my beautiful fellow Cancers. It's Scully Satie. Thank you so much for joining me for the first couple of weeks of June. I hope the last couple of weeks of May were enlightening and beautiful for you guys, for us. And let's see what's going on for you guys, for us, I should say, for the next couple of weeks of June. And I just want to say, as always, that not all messages are going to resonate with everybody. So if this isn't resonating deep within you, don't feel like you need to force things. And, you know, take what resonates with you, okay? And if you ever need me to look into your situation a little bit more clearly, you can go ahead and contact me at the email address below, okay? All right, my beauties. What I'm going to be using for us is one of my favorite decks, the Tarot Illuminati. Lots of beautiful blues, very reminiscent of water, so I thought that would be appropriate for us, okay? All right, guys, let's see what's going on for my beautiful fellow Cancers for the first couple weeks of June. All right. Okay, guys, looking to be a very interesting next couple of weeks, okay? I'm feeling like we have recently come from a place where, you know, we learned some knowledge that may have been hidden in the past. With the moon card, things that were illusions, I think that we've started to come to terms with to really figure out, you know, what's real, what wasn't, okay? And I feel like we've been really starting to judge the situation, and because anything from the past that's still lingering around, you know, I feel like Cancers have been doing a lot of, you know, meditating on, you know, ruminating over to be able to really figure out how they want to proceed for future endeavors, okay? And Judgment card is also about sometimes really figuring out whether or not we want to resurrect something, okay? And I feel like what this might have to do with is possibly a past relationship with the King of Wands. King of Wands is kind of like my player card, okay? This is one who's very, very passionate, very seductive. And perhaps for the Cancers I'm tapping into, you may have been dealing with somebody that involved a third party in your relationship, or just wasn't fully giving their attention completely to you, right? And that could be very hurtful, you know, and that might have kept you in a state of, you know, feeling very disheartened, right? Feeling like you're in a sense of stasis where you can't move forward towards love or anything of that nature. At its best, though, the King of Wands is really about really getting a hold of our passions, right? Like kind of having some sort of control over that, right? So, you know, on your end, this could be that maybe somebody that did you wrong, you know, you were really passionate about, you really had a lot of emotions towards, and you've kind of reined that in, right? Like you kind of learned your lesson with that. You know, you've decided that, you know, damn it, we deserve better, right? So I feel like, you know, that maybe have been going on in the past couple of weeks. And I feel like, you know, you guys are ready for something new, right? You guys are ready to start something new or begin anew. Now, for those of you who were thinking about perhaps resurrecting some kind of a relationship, like I know that the past couple of weeks we were seeing that a lot of different suitors were going to come around, and that one of those might be somebody from the past. Now, if you're considering that you need to resurrect that, or you're going to give that relationship a second chance, you know, this is a good omen for that. That's just saying that, you know, this is like the slate is clean. Okay, you're ready to start something new, ready to kind of discard anything that happened in the past. And I feel like, you know, this person may have come at you, you know, basically offering you their cup. Okay, now if this isn't somebody from the past, this could be somebody reminiscent of the past, right? So the same kind of person that you tend to attract that may not be the best for you. So somebody may have come to you and offered you their cup, and you may have thought about taking it. The issue with that is that you're not trusting it, right? Eight of Swords, this is about not trusting it. This is about feeling very trapped in your head, feeling as though, you know, that nothing good could come of it, that you feel safer in your own little bubble, right? And that's really hard for Cancers to deal with, because Cancers are very domestic beings. We're very emotional, right? So, you know, if it comes to being single or being in a committed relationship, we tend to go towards the committed relationship, right? You know, and the issue is that if you've come from a time or from, you know, a situation where you felt as though you were done wrong, or, you know, trust was not there, or equal give and take was not there, you know, that's going to jade us, right? That's going to make us feel like, you know, what's the point of even trying, right? Because everybody's the same. All men are the same. All women are the same, right? And, you know, when we think about it logically, of course, that's not true, because we're a woman, we're a man, right? And we're different, right? We can commit, right? So there are other people out there. It's just about meeting that match, right? And I feel like, you know, Cancers have gotten a lot of different offers lately, right? And none of them may be resonating. And maybe this one that you did decide that maybe you can probably take a chance with is maybe not meeting up with what you're really looking for. And part of that is because you're not trusting the process, right? Maybe this person, again, reminds you of somebody from the past who did you wrong. So that's your warning signs going off. That's your red flags. Like, this kind of reminds me of this last person, right? Or if it is a person that was from the past, that's really hard to, you know, try to forget about any wrongdoings that happened in the past, especially if there was a third party situation, or, you know, you felt very taken advantage of. And so you may not be trusting the situation, right? And what's hard about that is that, you know, you want the Four of Wands, right? You want the steady commitment. You want the happy home life, right? And, you know, if you're in a situation where the partner that you're choosing is not resonating with you, if you're not feeling like you can let down your guard with this person, I feel like you guys need to do a little bit of soul searching, okay? Because you want to make sure that you're not just giving yourself to somebody because you're lonely, right? Or because, you know, Cancers at heart want that domestic bliss. And I feel like you really need to give it a little bit of time. So try to take things slowly if you're in something. Or if you're not in something, give it some time, have some patience with it, because the Seven of Pentacles is about, you know, really starting to watch what is coming of something. Sometimes this also feels like, you know, it's not yielding anything for you, and it might be something that you might want to walk away from, okay? So with the Devil card here, you know, this is about temptation. This is about, you know, codependency, relationships that, you know, could be deemed somewhat toxic, okay? I just want to check a little bit more into that. What is this about? Is this about a past person? Okay. Yeah. All right. This is definitely about a past person, okay? Again, this goes with, you know, what I was saying. If somebody has tried to come back to you from the past, you're still thinking that they may have a third-party situation going on. Three of Cups. You know, at the best, Three of Cups is about reunion. It's about celebration, you know. But when it's combined with the Devil card, sometimes that can symbolize, you know, over drinking, you know, or a third-party situation type thing. So this person definitely came back at you, though. Or if they haven't done this yet, they are thinking about it as the Knight of Wands. That's about coming in very quickly with passion, right? And you may have been swept up into it, but I don't feel like you guys have forgotten about the pain that was happening before. You got 3 5s here, guys. 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and 5 of Wands. That's all about, you know, loss. It's about feeling like things are not stable, okay? So I'm really tapping into, you know, you guys are really hoping that this person is the King of Cups, right? And I always talk about the King of Cups for Cancers, because the King of Cups for us is like, you know, it's about somebody who's very open with their emotions, you know, they're very caring, right? They try to provide, right? And, you know, that's what we're looking for. So you may be, the ones I'm tapping into, you know, if this person from the past comes back, or there's somebody reminiscent of the past, I really want you guys to take the time to do some soul searching, right? And when I say that, I don't mean coming at it from a place of the Eight of Swords where you're not trusting and you're looking for the bad things, but rather try to step back from it and try to look at it from a sense of, you know, what looks right and what doesn't look right, okay? So, you know, that gut feeling that Cancers are so good with, because we're so intuitive, right? The moon rules us, so we're very intuitive. It's always going to be there, even when we're feeling very, insecure, or we're feeling very muddled with our thoughts because we can't see past the emotions. It's still there. It's just about peeling back the layers of the mind to be able to get to that source of what feels right for us, okay? So I'm feeling like, we saw this coming for a while, guys, that somebody from the past was going to be coming back up to you guys, or somebody that's very like somebody toxic from the past. And I feel like some of you guys probably gave into that because you were feeling bored, you were feeling lonely, you were feeling excited that, this person was coming at you like really passionately with that Knight of Wands, right? Prince of Wands. So I would just say, take your time, guys. Take your time with it, Try to look at it from an objective point of view as opposed to subjective, okay? Because I know what you guys want, right, is that King of Cups energy. You want somebody who's going to bestow as much caring and love and support as you would for somebody, right? And I'm just feeling like whatever situation you're in now, or you're about to come into, if this hasn't happened yet for the next couple of weeks, is something that I would definitely really plead with you guys to not get into too quickly, right? Like really take your time with it, really try to look at it objectively, talk to your friends about it, and try not to give your heart so easily. That Eight of Swords, is the extreme version of like not letting anybody in because you have preconceived notions, you're very jaded. I would say, try to look at it in such a way as, being able to decipher, be cognizant of the things that are going on so that you can make an informed decision, along with balancing that intuition that Cancers are known for, okay? And I feel like, you guys are thinking about the past. So again, like I really feel like this is somebody from the past, or somebody that's very like somebody from the past. So be very careful before you jump into anything, Cancers, because, I know that you guys are wanting the happiness, right? I know you guys are wanting, obstacles surmounted, and you're wanting that joy. And you guys are going to get it, but you're not going to get it if you rush into something that doesn't feel right and that doesn't seem right after you take the time to examine it, okay? You don't want to get yourself into the same situation that you just came out of, right? So really do your observation, really tap into the meditative part so that you can tap into that intuition, talk to your friends, get a reading from a tarot reader, do whatever you need to do, to keep yourself from really rushing into something that may just get you right back to where you just came out of, okay? All right, my beautiful Cancer. So again, very interesting next couple of weeks for us. So just use caution when proceeding with things, and, love yourself, guys, right? Because you're beautiful, you're awesome. And, don't let anybody make you feel like you're less than that. And if you start feeling that with twinges from, somebody who's coming back around, or who's come to you that's new but reminiscent, that's a big red flag for you to pay attention to, okay? All right, my beautiful Cancers, I will definitely be back with you guys next week for the weekly elementals, and then again for the second half of June, and we'll continue this and see where it leads us, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great couple of next weeks. Bye.